It's way better. It's way better.
Great. Satmath, I saw you up earlier. Did you want to ask a question?
Hey there. Yeah, earlier I was gonna see if I could be of help with the BTC Pay server and WooCommerce, but I think Ben kind of answered that one. But I do have another question. I've been eyeing the Coldcard Q for a little while. I already have a Mark IV though, and I'm thinking to myself, is it worth springing like a couple hundred US dollars to upgrade to this Q? I just wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Yeah, personally, I think the Q is worth every dollar. Even if you have the Mark IV, I think that the features and the interface of having a keyboard make it such a better product. It has the QR scanner, which I found works great. But if any of you other guys want to mention it. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I agree. The QR scanner, I didn't realize how much I wanted that until I had it. So necessary? Don't know it's necessary, but I at least am really enjoying the Q and just finding it smoother.
Yeah, I think just accessibility wise, like especially I use BIP85 quite a bit to like generate child seeds for like hot wallets and things like that. And honestly, the bigger screen with the full keyboard to me has been just makes it so much easier and so much quicker to navigate when you can kind of see everything, especially like when you're not dealing with the Coldcard every single day. Then you're like, what the hell menu was that in? And you're trying to scroll through on the Mark IV and find a menu, and then you scroll through your second or third menu and you're like, oh crap, I'm in the wrong place. And you have to go back and try and find things. Whereas on the Q, you can at least see like most of the entire menu and then re-navigate if you need to. I think that's huge. And then the fact that it's AAA batteries and you're not tethered to like a 9 volt is hugely helpful. And yeah, the QR scanner. Now I will say, QR scanner, you just got to make sure that everything's like up to date. Because sometimes like if either the app or the Q itself isn't on the latest version, because it's a new QR scanning standard, it can be finicky if as you get product updates and things like that. So staying up to date is probably a good idea with all the firmware and everything. Because sometimes something can be a tad finicky there, but yeah.
Thanks, guys. If you don't mind, I have one little follow up on that. One of my biggest gripes with the Mark IV is the NFC, which I use quite a bit with Nunchuck, and it's one of the most finicky, like sensitive things. Like if I don't put it in the exact right spot. Like I have to take my phone case off and I have to just line everything up perfectly. And I'm just wondering, I mean, maybe you don't even need the NFC that much anymore now that you have the QR, right? But I'm just kind of curious if the NFC is improved as well.
It's way better. It's way better because it's a bigger device. Yeah, it's a bigger device. I think they put in better parts for the NFC, I think. And in my experience, the NFC worked a lot better. It takes a sec just to figure out where your phone has the NFC, and for the Q, the NFC is basically behind the screen. So yeah, you basically just put your phone there, and then you're pretty good to go. I found it easiest just kind of laying the Q down and then putting my phone on top of it that way, and it seemed to work no problem for me. But yeah, way more responsive than the Mark IV for NFC, and you're right. You may not even need it with the QR scanning.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.